Hey friendos. We are going to take Wanda with just a basic deck up against Loki for this round. So practice. Going to play through until it feels like things are pretty stable. So probably something like turn 6 or somewhere between turn 6 and turn 8. So I won't play right to the end of the game, but at least just to kind of really see how to stabilize things. So this is for folks who are you know, trying out things like aggression and trying to figure out how to be successful. I'll just take a basic deck and you can see how you could then adapt it to other aspects to be successful. So start of the game, we've got the side scheme already. We're going to grab one Loki. We got the 3 attack one. Talk about that a little bit more in a moment. And reveal the top stone of the Infinity Gauntlet. So we got the Mind Stone. This is what's going to confuse us, which is of course going to be annoying because we're really dealing with threat quite a bit at first. And then flip. And we got a Forced Interrupt, but of course no when revealed effect. And we've got the Stalwart one, so we're not going to be using any stun or confuse right off the bat. And we get our initial hand. There's no way I'm going after damage right off the bat, so who cares? And now here's where I really want to make an important decision. So we have, at the moment, the one scheme Loki. And he's got 2 with the Gauntlet. He has boost cards up to 4, and he's going to, if we get an ally out, this is going to go down to 0. He's going to add 2, so there's going to be 10. He's going to scheme twice, so he could realistically scheme out on us if we stay on this side, and then we're going to get confused. The challenge is that he's the 3 attack Loki, 4 with the Gauntlet, and if we pull one of the overkill one of the overkill boosts, we could be in a little bit of trouble. So, we could potentially flip, hope that we get a 3 boost or more out of Hexbolt to get a tough. So that does seem pretty reasonable to me. So I think we're going to have a couple tries at getting some other stuff. So let's use this as our starting point. I don't know. I don't actually love starting with the Hexbolt. And we're going to be able to dig for stuff. This Hexbolt's not going to do much because I don't care about that side scheme threat right now. There's only one threat on the main scheme. That'll be trivial to get rid of. So it'd be better to get some more setup pieces. Spider-Man's going to be 3 resources, but we already have a double, so I'm just going to have 3 other cards. Hopefully I can play something useful with 3 other cards. Because it's just going to be way too hard to rely on that. If I could get, with the Hexbolt, if I could get the crest down, that changes things a little bit, but I think we'll get rid of that as well. Okay, so that's the end of the mulligan. We got 3. We did get the crest. Honorary Avengers there to just throw away for the stone that gets rid of things, more or less. We can't confuse at the moment, so Professor X is mostly useless, and Honorary Avenger is something I also don't care about at the moment, so I'm going to ditch these to Wanda's power. Interesting. So Fury, if we play Fury for those, we're going to get 3 more cards. We get a double resource and a Hexbolt. We could get the crest out and actually potentially get tough down. So let's do that. Okay. Let's go digging for great things to play with chaos magic. So spiritual meditation, 1, 2, and then we got to ditch a card. Based on what we have in our hand right now, power in all of us doesn't do anything. Spiritual meditation again. Okay. So we could do this. This would be incredible. If we get a target acquired down to protect us from the overkill. Get our hand size up to 6, get the crest. What's not to like? So we'll play Sorcerer Supreme. I don't have the Mystic. Oh, I do have the Mystic trait. Well, anyway, I should flip at some point in my life. I got the Mystic trait. I'll play Chaos Magic. That's going to discard 2 cards. Let's have a look what these are. So this is a good one to see go by. And of course, these are just annoying. Got our crest. I'll put this over here. I've got our crest. And then we'll put target acquired up here. And then we're going to get confused next turn. I'm not too scared of this right now, so I think I'm going to just do all my thwarting on that one. Okay, so villain turn 1. Get 1 threat on the main scheme, plus another one for the side scheme. Loki's going to activate against me. He's got 4 attack, and then after we're going to get confused. Fury will block, and we got nothing. Don't have to worry about our target acquired. Mind Stone goes off. We're going to get confused. This goes to the discard pile. We're confused, and we get our encounter card. All right. So, oh, I just realized I forgot to crank up my hand size for the Sorcerer Supreme. So we've got a new blocker between Machine Man and the Crest. Should be able to defeat this. But it doesn't only have 1 attack, so I could potentially just ignore it and deal with some other stuff. Right, I got confused, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The options include just playing Lockjaw and Machine Man, getting a Hex Bolt out, and then seeing what comes out the other side, because I might be able to get Endurance and Machine Man out. Still got target acquired to protect us on the overkill. I think there's no bad outcome from the Hex Bolt right now. So let's do the Hex Bolt. So we're gonna play the Hex Bolt. We discard our top 3. See what those are. So we've got a 1, we've got a 4, and we've got a 0. think I want to ditch the 0 because I would love to either get more card draw or more threat removal. And we'll worry about the Badoon Sentry next turn. Oh, yeah, we'll worry about the Badoon Sentry next turn. So we're going to use Chaos Control to grab one more. We got another 0. So I think fine, we'll use our crest to make this a 1. So we've got a 1, a 1, and a 3, which is we'll use that for a tough. Because these are not actually thwarts, I can do 1, 2, 1, 2. And doesn't get affected by my confuse. I can bring up Machine Man for 1, 2. I'm going to shed my confused. And I'm going to thwart this away. So this is a good time to do it because getting an Infinity Stone out means this one will go off and then the next turn we'll get another one added. If I wait till next turn, I'll have one added and then another one. So this actually kind of gets us a little bit ahead. So let's use Machine Man to get rid of this last one. We're going to reveal the top card of the Infinity Stone deck and then get a new Loki. So top card is discard an ally upgrade or support. Okay, not super happy about that, but fine. And then we get a new Loki. And this Loki is going to swap. So we got the 3 scheme Loki. Okay, we are not going to be flipping. We're going to be just hanging out and getting attacked. Turn 2, villain phase. So we just get 1 added on there. Loki's going to attack. I'll just take it for 3. Okay, it's really good to see analysis paralysis go. And then we're going to now discard an ally upgrade or support. I'm going to ditch Machine Man. I lost my tough. Oh, maybe I should get rid of my target acquired so I have a blocker because I don't want to use my whole turn for Quicksilver. We're going to be going back through again soon. Okay. I don't love it, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to ditch target acquired. Now the Badoon Sentry attacks. I take 1 damage. And we got an encounter card. Slipping Sanity. I will gladly accept the flip and tap. Turn 3. Okay. So I really don't prefer to get Quicksilver out. If I, it's like not doing as much as I want, but kind of need him just in case I decide I need an extra blocker. Oh, but I have Lockjaw for 3 instead. So I think I can ditch Quicksilver actually. Yeah. So we're going to use Superpowered Siblings to ditch those 2 cards. Draw 2. We're going to be hex bolting our way to infinity here. We're going to Magic Shield to bring out crew quarters, heal 1, and then flip. Do an initial Hex Bolt. 1, 2, 3. Got a 1, and a 0. Well, we definitely don't need all those. If we draw another card, we can Hex Bolt again. So we'll ditch this. Probably just going to draw a 0, but we did. So that means, think I'm going to modify this to be a 2. So I can draw a card and do one more Hex Bolt. Do I need to? I mean, I kind of can take care of everything I want, except for I won't have tough. But I don't have the best chance if I have to use this to just draw a card anyway. So I think I'll just accept what I got. So I'll go 1, 2 for that one, and then 1, 2, 1, 2 for damage, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Machine Man will do the last damage. We'll go get some endurance so that if we do get attacked twice, it is only the one attack Loki. So that's if we get an overkill and then an extra one after, we're still not too much trouble. And I flip back, so I gotta bring my cloak up. Avengers Mansion is here. Right, we're hoping to hit it with Chaos Magic, basically. So, did I advance? I did. Okay, so 1, he goes to attack, Machine Man blocks. 2 plus 1. Okay, good to see caught off guard as well. Go. Then we're going to get a new one of these, and we got the one that's going to get us a minion. Okay, we're not going to be in a terrible spot for that. And then our encounter card. Okay, so this is unfortunately the one that gives us an extra, has Surge effectively, and then we flip again. Okay. Here we go. I mean, that did work out well because we're now going to get Agatha. And we can actually functionally see everything here, whatever's in there. So we're going to start with Mockingbird is pretty useless right now. So we'll play Agatha for that. We'll exhaust the top 3. We're looking at these, so I think they're still technically in the deck, so I don't think we reshuffle yet. Which one of these do we actually want? So if we take if we take spiritual meditation and then we play it, 1, 2. Now we've drawn through all of that. So now we shuffle into the deck, play, draw 2 cards, choose and discard 1 from your hand. We're still not going to molecular decay, I can tell you that. And then we ditch, that goes into the discard. Now, we're going to cycle there's the smallest chance we're going to see chaos magic here. So let's get rid of those two. And this is where we're using superpowered siblings to draw two more. Okay, Hexbolt Mania. All right. So we flip, we can play Ironheart into Hexbolt. Hopefully get rid of this Badoon Grunt. Hopefully get some toughness. We're going to have another minion coming out in a moment. So we'll get rid of those two for all that it matters, and then draw a card. I think I'll stop there. Won't Spiritual Meditation. Because I might get something I want, and then be crushed. What could I want more? No, I want a Hexbolt, because this is how I'm going to get rid of some of this crap. So Hexbolt. Oh, right. The things that I am using to pay for it go into the discard immediately. And then after it resolves, the card itself goes in the discard. So we got a 2. We got a 0. We got 2 2s. Okay, well, we're going to ditch one of the 2s. And we got a 0. Okay, so we got a damage, and draw a card. Draw a card we can make into a tough with 3. So we turn that into a 3. And then these two we can do damage, so we can do 1 2 there and 1 2 there. There is a card in here that is a boost effective, do damage to everything, so I think what we want to do is just take the first attack to the tough. So that's what we're going to do. And again, flipped back and forgot to draw. And great, take it to the tough, then Space Stone goes off, discard till we get a minion. Be somebody small. You are not. Alright, so now we'll be very happy to get Molecular Decay. And we get an encounter card. Oh, whoops, I gotta take the damage from this Badoon Lieutenant. So the Badoon Lieutenant comes out and attacks me for 2 because it's still between the villain activation. Right, after the villain activates, then we do all the minion activation. So I still got 2 damage, and now... Alright, we got a couple big jerks here. Oh, did I forget to actually use Ironheart last turn? Oops, silly. So what do we have here? We can handle everything, believe it or not. So we can Hexbolt first. Yeah, well, Molecular Decay, the Badoon Lieutenant after. We do it the other way around. The very off chance we draw 3 zeros, and we want to still have the ability to change that. No, because Ironheart can finish it off anyway. Okay, so let's do that. Hexbolt. So what we want is 2 zeros. And we got 2 zeros and a tough. Oh, baby. Pretty sweet. So 2 zeros takes out that one. Molecular decay takes out 2 encounter cards and add these boost icons. 1, 2. Okay, and we saw Shadows of the Past go by. Where's our deck at anyway, by the way? Almost done. So that got rid of that one. Oh, I guess I should have, in hindsight, because that one had Patrol, I guess I should have gotten rid of it first. Oh no, I can't thwart the main scheme, but I can still take threat off of it. Okay, that's fine. Then we thwart this for 2. We attack for 1. There, and we'll get our target acquired back. We got Warp Reality to help us out this turn. Okay. We're pretty stable, actually. I wouldn't mind getting a little bit more health or magic shield or target acquired or whatever, but this is like pretty decent. Okay, again, we'll just take it in the tough. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have target acquired to protect us, but so be it. Attach this card to Loki. So this is the one that gives him +1 attack. And he attacked for 1, 2, it's attached to Loki, so 3, but we took it in the tough. And we get a new one of these. This is the stunned one, which, okay, fine. And then we get our counter card, Villain Schemes for 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn 6. Okay, we powered all of us to I could have warp reality that, but I don't think. Well, maybe I should have actually. But this isn't bad. So I can Machine Man 1, 2, 3. And target acquired. And then I think the board is safe enough. I can use Def Focus instead of Magic Shield. So you can do 1, 1, 2. It'd be good to swap this one out so I can flip safely. Okay, we got Fury back. And now cheaper Hex Bolts. So 1, we're going to get attacked. We will ask Ironheart to jump in the way. Attach to Loki. Okay, he's got +1 attack and +1 scheme. I'm not usually dealing with these unless, you know, if I was worried about him scheming out and flipping or something like that, I might. So Ironheart goes, this thing goes, we get stunned. And then encounter card. Let's just double check where things are at here. There's 2 left. Attached minion gets +1. Search the encounter, discard, and set aside for your nemesis. So grab our nemesis. Attach Old Grudge to it. So she's going to get an extra hit point because of that. And we are turn 7. So what do we like here? If I use the 2 double resources to get out Fury, gets us 3 more cards. sitting with 6 again, remarkably. I can deft focus and hex bolt. And then still afford Spider-Man. What the heck? What a world we live in. So double double. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. What does a person want to do with chaos magic? So if we're going to attack, Quicksilver is better for chaos magic. No matter what we do, we're gonna go through that. So if we want to discard a minimum number of cards, we should actually chaos magic first. However, something more enticing could come up. So what are our big things that could come up? Now the 2 big 4s are already in the discard. I'm probably not going to see something. How many molecular decays do I have? 2, and there's 3 in the deck. So yeah, there's 3 altogether in the deck. So I could draw a molecular decay, but that's still only a 3, right? So I think it really doesn't matter. Quicksilver can do it. Bit of a waste in the power in all of us, but that's fine. So I guess we'll do that. We'll bring out Quicksilver with Chaos Magic. We discard cards. Discard is different than draw. With discard, you just stop when you get to the end of the deck. So we technically put that in, and then we shuffle all those and shuffle. That gets us an acceleration token. And then let's hex bolt what could come up. I don't think I have anything that cares about the power in all of us anymore. But do I save that for next turn? I mean, no. Maybe. We get a card, play Magic Shield. Yeah, okay. So, oops. So we got 3 cards from Hexbolt. We got a damage, we got a damage, we got a damage. We don't need all that damage. So we'll ditch one of these. Got a damage again. Guess we'll all just do the damage. Fine. Who cares? Goes to the discard, then that goes to the discard. We'll bring out a magic shield to protect us when we need it. Guess it's kind of like target acquired. Quicksilver will double attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nick Fury will attack, or thwart. 1, 2. Machine Man will thwart for 1, and then we'll clear this stun so that it's not going to stand in the way of a molecular decay in the future. And we are done turn 7. We'll let the villain activate this one last time, and then we'll call it quits, because I think we're pretty stable. And you can see a path to victory here. Okay, so 1, 2, and he's going to attack. We will throw Nick Fury in front, who will not get killed if we get the... Everybody takes the damage one. Target acquired is still there if it's the overkill. So initial boost and a tough. So he's got a tough and an additional boost. That's a 1, so Fury just goes down. Get another one of these. Soulstone, heal 3 damage. Haha. That's not terrible. And then finally, counter cards. So first encounter card. Ugh, stupid. Okay, so he surges, and it's deal yourself another encounter card, so technically it comes after the earlier one. Touch Loki. This is an annoying one when he takes damage. Just pick away at it with little things until it goes away. And then finally, the annoying patrol guy. All right, and then, you know, we've still got Quicksilver to take care of that, Molecular Decay to take that. We can thwart, we can push some damage. Things are looking pretty good. So thanks for watching if you made it this far. Hopefully it gives you a bit of a sense of how to get the board under control early on, and then, you know, ride it out to turn 6 to 8, where you can actually start really going after Loki.